So the foreign press has been having a ball with our government shutdown. We're actually almost the only country in the world who's ever had a federal government shutdown. It's a bizarre thing. It's hard for the reporters to even explain it to their local populations. Like, what do you mean the government shuts down? We're crazy here in the U.S. That happens from time to time. Obviously, it happened 17 years ago. It's happening right now. So the reporters are going back to their home countries, you know, whether it's Turkey, Japan, Norway, Australia, Spain, South Korea, and the list goes on and on. They're both flummoxed and amused a little bit. I can give you dozens of examples, but let me just quote a couple of reporters. One is from Norway. This is from the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation. It's to us Norwegians hard to understand that it can be happening in one of the most influential countries in the world, that you could have such a dysfunctional government. It is kind of a joke or disbelief. We laugh about it. How do you like that for American exceptionalism? We're number one, except for the fact that the world is laughing at us. Okay, they're not alone. I was amused by Joyce Karam, writing for Al Hayat. It's an Arabic newspaper based in London, but she's referring to Lebanon here at times. She says the whole concept is a little surreal for our readers, trying to understand why the number one country in the world cannot pass a budget. I come from Lebanon, and our parliament is very ineffective, but ludicrous as it sounds, it's better than the U.S. Congress when it comes to passing budgets. Many wonder why the U.S. is doing this to its economy, or why healthcare is not an option for everyone. Now, how's that for funny? People in Lebanon are going, they don't have health care in America? What kind of backwards country is it? Okay, and that's why they shut the government down? Because they don't want people to have health care? I mean, really, if you try to explain it to an outsider, and they're halfway rational, they have to go, what? They're so mad that people would get health care that they've stopped the whole government? The American government that's supposed to teach us about democracy? Unbelievable. So what's the one country that has had a shutdown before? It's actually Australia. It happened back in 1975. And you know what happened? The Queen came in and fired everyone. What? Well, it turns out, now of course it's a power that's very seldom used, almost never, but the Queen has the Governor General in Australia, and remember this is back in 1975, and they actually do have power over Australia's government. They're not like us. We had a total break. America had a total break from Great Britain, but Australia did not. So the Governor General came in and first said, oh, Prime Minister, can I speak to you for a second? God, fired. Okay. And then there was a new Prime Minister. They passed the budget and the government started functioning again. And then literally 3 hours later, the Governor General says to the Parliament, can I see you guys in my office for a second? God, you're all fired immediately. And we'll be having elections set right away as well. And when he did his final proclamation firing everybody, he ended it with, God save the Queen. It's the only time we might slightly regret not having a queen.